Stop, stop, stop. There you go. A little too small to keep, but it'll be a good one someday. Man, I'm getting old because it's hurting my knees. Just a little guy. He's way up under that boat. Okay, folks, I want to show you what we're doing here. So this is just a big creek, and for whatever reason, there is shad everywhere in here. I mean, I've caught 30 crappie in the last 20 minutes right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show them to you. Let me find them, okay? There's the start of them. There you go. That's a heck of a school of crappie on some brush. So what we're going to do is throw out there and let that jig fall right through that school. And here with my camera going, we'll see if we can get some good footage. Just throwing a little jig there, 4-pound line. You can see all the fish. So let's see if we can use the forward-facing sonar to get bit here. Saw him on the Livescope, dropped it straight down. Whoop. Better fish. I'm just dropping straight down using Livescope. I'll show you this school of crappie in a second on the scope screen. Not a good fish, but just fun to catch. Let me show you the screen real quick while we're... See all them crappie? They're all kinds of brush in here. There you go. Looks like somebody sunk some trees down there. And you can see there's just a whole bunch of them there. So let's see if we can get some more. Maybe get some bigger ones. A lot of little ones out here. They're still fun to see on that Livescope come up and bite it. It's kind of cool. Okay, here's another big school of crappie on my Livescope. You can see there's brush, there's just hundreds of crappie in there. I don't think they're that big, but now that other school I showed you was over there. Now we're turning the boat and I just found another massive school. I mean, that's hundreds of crappie. So let's somebody dropped brush right out in front of that dock there. So let's see if we can get some fish on camera here, showing you how to use the Livescope forward-facing sonar. Pretty neat. Fucking broke my line. There he is, right there. Watched him knock the tar out of it. Not a good fish, but a fish. It's just kind of neat to see them and then they bite it. But you can see how that forward facing, when you see them, the thing don't lie, you'll catch them. Well, he was stuck in that tree. Whoa, stop, stop. He's lively, he's alive, he's little. Stop, stop. Just a little bitty guy, but boy, he was active. I saw him nail it, that was crazy. Pretty good crappie. Oh yeah, that's a nice crappie. I just saw him knock the tar out of it on Livescope. I'm showing you guys a couple good pictures of the Livescope screen, and you can see plenty of fish down there. You just got to go through a lot of little ones to get a good one like this. There he is. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah, it is a good fish. I seen him come up and just smoke it. Oh yeah, don't come off. Ugh, dandy. So that right there is, I'm just a fun fisherman. I'm not a tournament guy, but that's why Livescope is probably banned or being banned in Bassmaster Elite, or they do some and don't do some, because I literally would have never caught this fish and about 20 others today without that Livescope. I seen the fish, watched my jig, watched it come up and hit it. So pretty neat, pretty neat. I don't know if it's fair, but it's neat. Watch that one come up and just smoke it also. He's a little guy, but you know, at least if you want to learn Livescope, find a place like this where there's just a ton of bait and a ton of crappie, and you can actually really get some confidence in the Livescope. Saw him nail that sucker. He come from a long ways. Oh, he come off. He was sitting right on top of that tree. Right on top of that tree. Not a bad little keeper. Way under there. That thing's, well, my fall. That thing was 20 feet under that dock in about 20 foot of water. That's kind of crazy. There was only like 4 crappie under that dock. I thought I'll shoot anyways, and I kept catching one. Oh my God. That was pretty cool. I seen one running up to it on Livescope, and I just jerked it, and it just nailed it. The Livescope's crazy. Wow. These aren't real big ones, but it's just a little offshore, like a rock pile, and there's just a ton of crappie, and I'm watching my jig come down, and they just all like come at it at once. It's pretty crazy. Again, this spot you'd never find without Livescope, so I guess I'm glad I got it. Yeah, one after the other on this rock pile. Oh, not a good one, just a crappie, but fun to catch, fun to learn the Livescope. That's the kind of spot you need to find to get confidence in your Livescope. Something with a lot of crappie. Watch your jig, watch the fish, and over time you'll just have confidence in it like I finally do. He was stuck way up in that dock. He's a jumper. Stop. Little jig, nice crappie. Throw him back though. I'm after hogs today. We're after big ones. I gotta show you real quick. Oh, that's a quick release on Livescope. What we've got going on in front of us here. So in that slip, in that dock, look at that. That's what you call a heck of a school of crappie. Probably sit here and catch a limit. I mean, you saw the picture. There's like 500 of them in here. Nice fish right there. They're stacked in there. We're gonna let him live to see another day. You're a little small for me. Only problem with this dock is all these big waves keep crushing in. It's another 9-incher. We're gonna let him swim away too. He'll be a big boy next year. I'm gonna try to shoot one way up under there and see if we can, there you go, snake one out of that hole. It's every cast in there. The problem is they're not very big. Sometimes these big massive schools like that are smaller crappie. So sometimes it's best to find the school with just 5 or 6, 10, something like that. But we're having fun, and there's gonna be some big ones mixed in, I guarantee it. crappie. Oh, don't you jump in, son. That's not a bad one there. He's real fat. Not real long, but real fat. One heck of a school of 9-inchers. Got some good ones earlier, so I'd like to get a few more to go with it. But then we're going to be some good crappie next year, though. There's a lot of just, you know, fair-sized crappie in this lake, and there's a lot of big ones too.